Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Nasa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective. Just got paid Friday night. Sing the rest. Hey y'all, I know it's a lot. Hi, that was it. That's the mood I'm in. It's weekend.
Y'all should have your money back right now.
It's the weekend. It's a payday weekend. Hello.
Okay.
Spending money, make it rain, go to brunch. You know, all the things. No? Okay. Do you want me to start over?
No, we're going to keep it. Y'all.
That was a Bob. That's Johnny Kemp.
I know who Johnny Kemp is. I know the song.
And he said,
But the way you came in with it was lackluster. Subpar. No rhyming.
why you got vocal fry?
Exactly.
You're Kardashian.
I expected Jolene at least.
Okay, well, let's get it.
But
I told you to lead it.
I was going to sing it. And then you was like, I got it. And then that's what you came with?
Well, like at church, how they do an A and B. So you got the B for what? Beyonce. Let's hear it. Boop.
No, the moment's passed.
See, you always do that. You have a floor.
I know.
It's the Beyonce winning weekend, y'all.
He's like the radio station.
That is the radio, right?
Beyonce
That's the drop. Beyonce winning weekend. First of all, welcome back to another episode of the Go Ladies podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share on all the platforms where you listen to podcasts. Thank you. I did my hand. Oh, okay. And Nasa is not going to sing Jolene.
Yes. I got it down too. I think I got your hand thing.
My hand? I
Yes.
do talk with my hand.
You do.
So do you.
I do.
We're great communicators. Because they say great communicators use their hands.
Use their hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cowboy Carter is out.
Cowboy Carter is out. Okay. So,
Yes.
for those who don't know, but you should know, especially if you're watching us,
Yes.
you're destined to know.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
I like.
Okay.
I see what you did.
See, put
I
that-
do.
Okay. Beyonce
Yes.
put out a new album,
She did.
Cowboy Carter.
Yes.
Which you knew was coming.
Yes.
Super Bowl. She said, drop the music. Because she brought the internets. But Beyonce's new album is reimagined country Americana, if I had to say
Okay.
what it was. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet that actually my daughter sent to me. And it said, Beyonce did traditional country, current country, and reimagined country all on one album. I said, you better do it. Do it.
Yeah.
So far, my favorite is Jolene.
I've listened to Jolene. I like that as well.
So far, I like the fact that Miss Dolly's on there too, doing a little intro.
We love Dolly. I mean, when
Dolly
she's-
P. She said, what'd she say? Honey B and Dolly P. I said, come on,
Period.
Dolly P. Give me some of
That's her name in the streets.
Right. Dolly P in the streets. I was like, okay.
I love Dolly. She's unproblematic.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as far as we know, she's unproblematic.
Come on now.
Yeah, she wants the kids to read. Imagination Library,
Yeah.
for those who don't know, look it up.
She believes Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Dolly.
Yeah.
There's no problem with Dolly. I also like the fact that she has current Black female up-and-coming country artists on there.
Yes.
She has what's the one that did Bunny, Buckle Bunny.
Tanner Adele.
Yes. So she's on there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Rain or Rain.
Okay.
I might have made that up though. But Rain or Rain.
That was on rap shit. That's the.
That is on rap
That's
shit.
on rap.
Rain is somebody.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She knows she is. Look, let me say this.
Say it.
I never professed to be a country aficionado.
I'm definitely
While
not.
we live in Nashville.
Right.
We ain't no Broadway Nashville chicks.
No.
Broadway for tourists.
Right.
That ain't really my business down there.
Do you have cowboy boots?
No.
Okay, me either. I love your face. I hope y'all watch this. I Some people buy them.
I do want a boot.
Okay.
But I see this reimagined Indiana Jones-esque boot.
Oh.
And not a Doc Martin. Everybody has a Doc Martin. Right?
Yeah.
One of those. But I don't want that. I want an elevated Indiana Jones-esque boot. Rhea has some.
Okay.
You know how to see
Okay.
them. So I'm like, I want some of them.
PDF.
She didn't get me none. But
and she called you out, Rhea.
Right, but
Dang, you didn't get her none.
you get
Okay.
none. But that's really what I want.
Okay.
But I don't have a cowboy boot.
Okay. Me either.
I do know somebody actually who recently bought a cowboy boot. They bought it for an event that we're going to in July. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do that.
Okay. That's your business.
I think that my country aesthetic is not necessarily a cowboy boot, but I do actually like the little fringe shirts.
Okay.
I can see myself giving
Like the
fringe
here or the sleeve?
the one that has the fringe, like the
Okay.
yeah, the rodeo rider fringe shirts. I think I like those.
Okay.
A little shimmy, like a little.
Nasa likes the shimmy.
I do a little shoulder shake. Ooh, you can't tell me nothing. I'll be out there.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my Lord.
Can you see my you baby? You baby.
Oh,
Cowboy shirt on?
Lord.
Oh, you can't tell me nothing. So,
Why I gotta be sexy though? What's sexy?
have you met me?
You're right.
All right.
Okay,
So,
that's fair. Continue.
Yes. So,
More my drink.
I appreciate the fact, as I said, we're not country music fans like that.
Right.
Like,
No.
I can appreciate. I actually have a few songs on my playlist. That my playlist is called "Nashville is Contagious" because sometimes things do seep
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's not something I'm actively always pursuing. But I do come across Black Opry. There's such thing as Black Opry.
Yeah.
Black Opry stars from time to time, and we'll give them a listen, a share, or whatever, because I appreciate them trying to break into a genre
Right.
that, while it was historically ours,
Yes.
commercially hasn't been in a very long time. And so much so that I think that the majority of Black people who are not in the Deep South forget
Yeah.
the history of it.
Yeah.
And so that's why I try to,
Yeah.
pay a little bit more attention. And it's also got a little more soulful.
Of
vibe
course,
to it.
right. I was gonna say,
A little
it's-
stank
yeah,
from time to
yeah.
time.
We always
That Bubble
listen.
Bunny bopped.
Yes, yes, it did. I saw a clip of it, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. She
She's taking man in the
I
ripped
got barbecue
T-shirt.
sauce on my nails. I see it.
We be eating.
So I like it. But you know who I do like? War and Treaty.
Oh, they
like
were at
them.
the Humble Baron. Or they're gonna be.
They were there last weekend.
okay. Oh,
Sick last week.
Okay, you're right.
You
My
know,
bad.
I was trying to recuperate.
I mean, if somebody wants to take us, we'll go.
No, we're gonna go.
Okay.
I didn't tell you.
Oh.
I decided we're gonna rent a bus, and take our people to Humble
Okay,
Baron.
we're gonna go.
Yeah, this summer. It's on our
Okay.
list of things to do.
Okay.
Because, for those of you guys who don't live in Middle Tennessee, I'm sure you've heard the term brand Uncle Nearest. Uncle Nearest is an amazing black female-owned brand of alcohol that is named after the black man who actually helped Jack Daniels get their whiskey recipe together, right?
Nearest green.
But of course, he never got the recognition.
Right.
So his descendants have now purchased land, have a distillery, and they've started Uncle Nearest
Yes.
brand of alcohol. And they also have the Humble Baron bar down there,
Yes.
which has the largest actual bar top in the world, right? Problem is, it's an hour from Nashville. Now, you're like, an hour ain't nothing. When you've been drinking the drink, an hour something.
It is something.
Because we don't condone drinking and driving.
No.
Too old to play them games.
Right.
Too old.
Yes.
But because it is so far away, an hour, that we have to think about who's going to be the DD.
Right.
Or what are we going to rent to get there to go and experience this? Because I want to go and experience it.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go experience, I'm going to go drink.
Yes.
I ain't going to the cupcake factory.
No, I know.
I'm going to the alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm going to drink the alcohol.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to get back home safely.
Exactly.
So, because of that, we have to put together a tour.
Okay,
for our
we'll do.
people
We'll do. I'm down.
of Humble Baron.
I want to go, and I know that obviously doesn't stop people from going. People go; they're
Yeah,
packed
okay.
out, all the tours, all of that. But like you said, want to be safe, and honestly, I just want to be a passenger princess. Honestly, I don't get to do that much, if at all. So I just just don't want to try.
There we go.
But we're going to go.
Yes.
It's going to happen. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's how we get the Humble Baron from War and Treaty.
War and Treaty, they were there. Yes, you want to see them. Husband and wife, right?
Before we get further, yes.
Okay, sorry.
Just so you know, we've been having a few libations today.
Speaking of drinks.
So,
Speaking of.
did you see I just forgot? From
What?
Humble Baron,
How
Uncle
we
Dearest
get-
to War and Treaty. I need a map.
How we get over there?
How we get over there? That make a left. Oh, damn.
So is the War and Treaty the kindred, the family soul for the country?
Yes.
All right.
They be singing though.
They love each
She was
other.
in Sister Act too.
She was.
Yep. She was the girl who was singing with Lauryn Hill on the piano when they sang about the Lord. So
That's not Tanya Blunt. Tanya Blunt used to be a singer. Let me look it up. Keep talking.
I'm telling you, cause I saw her on the
Telling you because I saw her
on the Jennifer Hudson show.
No, I believe you. I just
Yes,
need to figure
that's
out who she
her.
is. War and Treaty, or is it the War and Treaty?
I'm telling you, I be knowing. I know, girl. I see you.
Who are the?
She was singing with the Lauryn Hill and Sister Act.
Oh my God, because she got married. That is Tanya Blunt. I remember Tanya Blunt used to be an R&B singer because she would have videos on Video Soul with Donnie Simpson. I'm sorry, go ahead.
My
What?
maternal grandmother.
Yes. Loved her.
Donnie's her man.
Oh.
She loved her some Donnie Simpson. He got the eyes, girl.
Hey, like,
She loved Barack Obama.
okay.
She loved Mary Ray Nagin. During Katrina, she watched every press conference. Now, I'm sure she cared about the people who was in Louisiana drowning and all that too. But if Ray Nagin was on the TV, Agnes Gaines gonna be watching.
All right.
So, so Donnie Simpson though was her man.
Okay, I'm gonna get in trouble for this one.
Let's get in
But my mom had a crush on Gaddafi. She was like, back in the day, he was fine. I was like, he was committing war crimes? What's happening? But he was, I get it, honest. Muammar Gaddafi was fine back in the day, according to my mother. And you can't tell her nothing else. Thank you.
You can be a fine tyrant. It is what it is. One's an aesthetic, one's a moral issue. So I get it.
That's the hashtag. You could be a fine tyrant.
There's a song on the Beyonce album. Look at us going full
It
circle.
is.
Called Tyrant. See?
I'm proud of you. Well,
Around the block.
we've had libations.
We made a lot of lefts.
We did.
We
It was
got
a lot
back.
of left. We're back.
You make enough of them and you get back to the starting point.
This show is a mess. What is happening? But we're on track though. We're on topic. Okay.
Yeah, so-
Cowboy Carter.
Yes. Tell me what you think. I know you take a listen to it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll post something on social later on so you can have
Yeah.
a conversation now. But I want to hear your thoughts about Cowboy
Lots
Carter.
of think pieces. Lots of stuff already out
Oh,
there now.
yeah.
So I love the leading up to it, like Beyonce's album drops tomorrow. I won't tolerate any slander, or don't come on here saying whatever. Which I agree with anything in general. Like if you don't like something, you just keep scrolling.
Right.
Like you don't have to
Mm,
comment
That's
all the
not true.
time. No, what? Keep going.
Good Times. The
What?
cartoon Good Times. Have you seen it yet?
Oh no.
So
Uh-oh.
there's a new cartoon coming on Netflix that is loosely based on Good Times. The trailer dropped earlier this week.
I didn't see it.
Y'all saw it.
See it.
Do you remember the PJs?
Oh no, yeah, I do. That was Eddie Murphy's thing. Yeah.
This is worse.
Wow.
It's worse.
Okay, I have to check it out.
It's giving
the
me
trailer.
Cartoon Network or Comedy Central people trying to make a black cartoon. And I'm going to choose to believe that them using these tropes is not actually malicious. However, it is misguided.
Okay.
One of the people's voices is Wanda Sykes. JB Smoove is on there. YMB, Yvette Nicole Brown. Which when I saw her on there, I was like, she's doing this shit?
Yeah.
Like, Because it's so off-brand for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, she got her fist in the air, she ally, she's all these things, and then this is what you do?
Yeah.
But Boondocks was satirical look written by a black man at Art Culture. Mm-hmm. This is by Seth MacFarlane.
I'm sorry, excuse me. What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's missing the mark. You know what I mean? There's a drug dealing baby. Like it's a mess. It's a mess. And that's only in the trailer. Now mind you, nobody has seen the actual episodes. But the trailer's missing the mark.
Trailer tells you all you need to know a lot of times. That's the point of it. It's to gain interest. That's movie shows. If you see something, you're like, oh, that looks good. Or like you said, I ain't watching it.
For me, back to your comment about if you don't like it, just keep scrolling.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna keep scrolling. I'm not going to invest in this further. However, I will say that sometimes it is important to bring that critique to the forefront, so that way additional BS like this doesn't get made.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I want black folk to get their checks. I'm not going to police what you do in your job, especially coming out of a writer's strike.
Right.
I know people need checks.
Yeah.
However, I don't think this one was it.
Okay.
Based upon what I've seen so far.
I got you.
So.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what? Speaking of left turns, and
the cup's still full.
And then it is, and the Netflix. Nobody likes a drink bully.
I'm not a drink bully.
Cause you poured half a bottle, I
was pouring and talking.
She's just pouring drink.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Also on the Netflix is the Power 100.
Fine.
That me and Nasa have watched. It's in season 2. It's a Korean-based physical competition show.
Yes.
And you love it.
It's a good show.
It's a really good show.
It's a good show.
Yes.
To give you the basis, 100 people from all different walks of fitness. And not saying different fitness levels. I will say different. Like there are people who are Army sergeants, and they, of course, are physically fit because of their time in the service. There are people who are MMA fighters. There are boxers. There are fencers. There are cyclists. There are gymnasts. You know, all these different sports. And like it's like you put up your best person to come and see. Out of all of that, who really has the physique, stamina, strength to be declared best of the best?
Yeah. And there are different shapes and sizes.
Yep.
I love that because people, you have the term like size healthy. It looks different on everybody.
Yeah.
And I love that. And majority of them are Korean. You do have some people who are American who have moved over there for whatever reasons, or biracial. Yeah. But it's some of everything, like you said. And it's a really good show.
And I like the fact that because there are different body types and different levels, that every task is not catered to one body.
Yep.
There's a stamina task.
Yep.
There's a pure strength task. There's a arm strength task. There's different things, so that way, if you are a big, burly, 300-pound bodybuilding guy, then that's going to show up very differently than, the track star,
Right.
So.
Everybody loves Thanos.
Thanos fine as hell.
You like Thanos? He's too muscular for me. I don't like those muscles. Like, what is that right here? And why is it lumpy? If some of them know them back muscles, when they get engaged, they be having to push stuff, and they ain't got no shirt on, and I'm like, ooh, and it's like a caramel tint.
There are two guys, and Thanos is one of them. Thanos' body's cut.
It's cut. I don't like this.
Here's the deal that I don't like about Thanos. I'm sick of you flexing.
That part.
There's another guy though who's always. They say his name. He goes. He flexes, and I'm like. Why? Like, everybody else is just like, happy to be here. I do like the fact that they're very respectful. So
I was going to say that. Go ahead. Okay, let's go.
My daughter and I were talking about it. And we're like, can this be done in the U.S.? And I don't know that it can because I don't think that we can take the L respectfully.
Ooh, we can't.
Especially when there's that much testosterone in the room. I just don't think, because a lot of times on the show, when they do lose, they're supportive of each other in the loss, number one.
Yeah.
And number two, their loss affects them personally. They don't project the fact that they lost on someone else.
Right.
It's not like, well, you didn't do your blah, 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 or even, I don't know, well, this is fixed, this ain't, this ain't right, whatever else. It's, I gotta try harder and I gotta do better and, that kind of thing. Some that's a little hard on the psyche too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I appreciate that. And I think that we did over here, it would be a different vibe. Especially some of those malicious, really combat-based.
Come on.
Them combat-based ones.
Yeah, we would really be trying to hurt each other.
Yeah, we'd be scrapping.
Like, I don't think they're not intentionally. Even the one episode where the guy, like, his nose got scraped.
Yeah.
And they paused.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, they aren't out for blood. Literally, they're not. I think a lot of that has to do with the culture, though.
Yes.
And like you said, that honor, like you'll hear that it's an honor to go up against you today.
Right.
Like, and we're like, huh? But it's something about just, to me, it's beautiful. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like, y'all are going head to head combat, but you're not really trying to break each other and hurt each other.
No.
And, yeah.
I also think that's a disservice, though, to women on the show. Because there are women who are involved in the show.
Yeah.
And unless the show, my daughter says, it needs to be 50-50. 50 women, 50 men. I think that there should be rules that every team has to have at least 2 women on the team.
I feel you.
To help even it out a little bit.
Because they're going to pick dudes. Dudes going to pick dudes.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially in a show like this where it's a competition of teams at some point.
Yeah.
Until you get to the individual challenge. Yeah. And so that just, to me, women get picked off really, really quickly.
Oh, absolutely.
But women be doing it, though. Because we've had some women on there who just, they nook if you buck if you want to.
A homegirl is one challenge where she has to protect the ball.
Yeah.
And she did the whole Frogger move. Yeah. She didn't let the ball go. And she chose a man. Like, she got to pick who her opponent was. And she chose a man. I was like, you better go. And she just laid there like...
She had that ball. She did not let go.
She won.
They picked her up.
She won that challenge.
Yep. So that was like, one. And then the mind push, the blonde lady.
Yes.
The blonde lady said, this light work. I got it. I said, you better say it's light work.
I know.
Okay. So I appreciate those.
I'm with you on that. So. They do have to figure that out with the women. Because
a woman can't win with the way the game is currently set up.
Correct.
So, yeah. But it's a really good game.
Yeah. Sorry. You got to watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's our big topic today?
You're leading a big topic.
You know about it?
Well, here's the thing. Me and Nasa was talking, and then Nasa was like, oh, we're going to talk about that on the show.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So, just relationships, right? We could talk about this forever. In fact, we do.
Yes.
What was the larger overarching... Oh, you showed me the thunderstorm. There you go. Hit it.
Okay. Look, told you, we're making lefts today. We were listening to Beyonce. Beyonce's album has a song called Blackbird on it. Blackbird did obviously a reimagined of a song that I heard and paid attention to on American Idol. When Thunderstorm artists, I don't know how to pronounce the last name, did Blackbird. And it's a very folksy version for this young black man to do. But he does that kind of folksy style. That's how his voice is, and that's what he sings. So I was like, no, Thunderstorm did that. So I played it for Faith. And then we saw that Thunderstorm got married, and that his wife is not African American. So we're like, what do we think about that?
Well, one, it is still a topic today of dating outside of what you grew up in, I guess. Other ethnicities and what that looks like. And do people still care? I think is a lot. And clearly, I mean, we do to an extent, right? It's enough for a conversation.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
Love is hard to make work. So where you find love and you make it work, plant your flag there. I don't care who it is, what gender it is, blah, blah, blah. Do you be happy? That's my bottom line.
Okay. Agreed.
My only issue, because I don't have an issue with interracial dating. Loving versus whatever. Do you? Think. Don't care. Except for when I know people who intentionally and only date outside of their race. That to me portrays self-hate.
Okay.
Now, people have the right to like what they like.
Yes.
But as a black female, if I'm only ever dating white men, then right or wrong, because I don't know you personally, I don't know these people, but I would think that would say something about my relationship with black men, or something traumatic happened to make me want to not even think of them as viable options. You know what I mean? And so, again, that might not be anybody's true story, but that's what I immediately think of when I see someone who's like, oh, all they date is blank.
Yeah.
You know?
Like what happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
What'd your mama do?
You're right.
You know?
I mean, it's true. Everybody has a story.
Yeah.
To make you arrive there. Sometimes. It doesn't have to be bad.
I just want to know
maybe what you grew up in, what you were exposed to, whatever that is.
That's when you brought that up.
Yes.
And I don't know if I believe that.
Okay. Because we talked about going higher. Right. Socioeconomic, like different levels.
I went to Catholic school for the first 8 years of my educational life. First through 8th grade, Catholic school. When I graduated from 8th grade, I was the only black kid in my class at the time. I remember very clearly the first boy that I had a crush on for real was a white male because that's who was in my class. Right. That don't mean I date just white men now.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
I know.
And so maybe I'm just, I like Skittles. Taste the rainbow.
Nasa does like Skittles.
I like Skittles. Because I believe everyone, men are men. Like for real.
There you go.
Men are men. So, taste the rainbow. But they didn't change my palate for black men.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I love black men and Puerto Rican men. Huh?
Only reason you include Puerto Rican men is because they remind you of New York. That's it.
Hola, papi.
You like East Coast, dude. That's it.
East Coast. That's really it. That's it. We all know this.
If it was a white dude with a bubble coat on, with a Hello Ma and some Timbs.
No, I don't know. I will say I don't know. Don't lean.
I just want to know. Inquiring mind. Because for you, the ma gets you.
It does get me. It's the accent.
Exactly. So if it's your boy from, what's the show?
From what?
With the ghost names.
Oh, Tommy.
See?
But I be liking Tommy because he be killing people too.
Lord Jesus.
And I be like, hey, Tommy.
So
the character Tommy is attractive to me.
I understand.
I put the mic right. That was nasty. The character Tommy is attractive to me. The real person, I'm not, because he's not in character.
Right.
He's
I understand what you're saying.
But yeah, the character, I'm like, hell yeah.
So it's East Coast and
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very weird, but interesting.
Why gotta be weird?
I mean, I can say that.
But some people really is what you are exposed to. Or I'm with you. I think the trauma to some. I've known some black men who.
Okay, come on, break it down.
And I hate it. I'm not justifying it, but I have had conversations where unfortunately they have had bad experiences with some black women, and unfortunately as a result, and in my opinion, I think it's an excuse. They've made the decision. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm not making this up. This ain't my story. To like, I'm a dated white girl, and that's the prize, if you will, only because it's because you had like a full of some bad experience for whatever reason, but then you completely just swear off, and I'm just like, okay, I mean that's your choice.
That's your choice. But here's the other thing too: like, which black woman hasn't had a bad experience with a black man?
That part, exactly. Yeah.
And we're constantly reminded, don't bring that baggage to your next,
Yeah, that's true.
Baby, don't bring your baggage to the next.
Yeah, I know.
Again, love is hard.
Yeah.
Whomever you find love with, hold on to it, make it work.
Hold on to
your love.
Your
Amen.
Love.
But don't be making excuses. But, and also, tell me you like me for me, not because you fetishize me, and not because I'm the anti something else.
Right. Now, I've experienced that with someone close to me who brought home an other. And I was just like, she's a prize? Like, and that's no hate. Like, I would look, if I think you're cute, I'm gonna give you props. I don't care who you are. Like, oh, she bad. Look at right. But it was the fetishizing, like you said, like, I got me a white girl. Like, that's what I heard. And I'm like, okay, like proud to be dating a white girl.
Oh, white girls hard to come by?
And I was like, okay.
Not being shady. Like,
no, I know.
There's a plethora of women in the world of all shapes, sizes, and colors. Having a date, a woman of anyone, of any caliber, of any color, is that really just hard to come by?
I'm like, you should just, be happy. You have someone wants you. Right. That was me. But I was privy to some conversations, and I was just like,
yeah.
All right.
I don't like that.
Okay, then.
I'm sure she probably didn't like that, honestly.
Probably not.
Nobody likes to be fetishized.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah.
Like, that's just not it.
No. We talked about that, even though it's like just being bigger for me. Like, no, don't be a chubby chaser. Don't nobody. That's weird. That's just weird. It's all weird. Character, integrity,
like, all I like light skin.
I had a guy tell me that once.
We're not going to go out.
Yeah, did you? I know that's happened to you.
Yeah,
I've had that happen to me, and I was like...
We don't go out.
Okay, like... I wasn't like, oh, he like light-skinned girls. What?
This is for men and women alike.
Yeah.
If you like something in someone, just say you like that about them.
Oh, thank you.
Not in relation to someone else.
Yes.
I have heard all the light skin, oh, you read blah, 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 all these things. And it's always in relation to you're not like a blah, blah, blah. Baby, don't let the light skin fool you.
Oh,
because
you are
this
Black
mouth
Panther.
is going to mouth.
Right. Yeah.
There's this preconceived notion that light skin, long hair also equates to docile. Where?
Yeah, where? I don't know her. We don't know her.
Who that?
Who is she?
Right. Can't even spell it. No.
Yeah.
It's just that's the reality of it, and that's A, unwarranted, B, untrue.
Yeah.
And C, ignorant.
Okay.
So don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
That does not make me feel like, oh, I'm a prize.
Right. It's not a compliment at all.
If you like NASA, like NASA.
Like NASA. It's a lot to like. So many things to like about this one.
I give you all the things, so it's a lot to like over here. But don't be trying to pit me against my sisters.
Right.
Of any race.
Absolutely.
Because I've heard men be like, I date white girls, black girls got all this mouth. Then you don't know the white people I know.
Hello.
I know got mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know any docile.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
Yeah.
So help me understand.
Fiery women.
Right,
That's
exactly.
okay. And I don't say that in a bad sense.
So then just tell me, hey, I'm internalizing what I've heard, this racist construct. And because I'm such a weak-willed man, I choose to date someone that I perceive, whether erroneous or not, to be more easygoing, because I don't want any challenges to my man because I haven't figured it all out yet. Then I'd be like, oh, okay, worked it out in therapy, but okay.
Right. We hope you worked that out.
But that's really what it is.
Because we know you're not going to say it.
Right. But that's really what it means to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I even know somebody went to a whole HBCU. And I was just like, but he like, I mean, y'all got too much mouth. You went to an HBCU where black women outnumber black men as it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe you mad because you're shooting shots that you shouldn't be shooting.
Segue.
I mean.
Yeah.
There is something to be said when people have to shop in the store they can afford. I cannot be a person who does not work out and who does not aspire to work out, really.
Hello.
You know?
No, true.
And be like, my man gotta have.
You want the
he
power
gotta have
100.
a 6-pack abs, and he gotta be this and that, and blah, blah, blah. Because the man who got all that is looking for a chick who got some abs, too.
So they can go to the gym together. And eat
Not
clean
every
together.
man.
Right.
Because there are the things opposites attract.
That's true.
However,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't shop in stores I can't afford.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I just don't.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm cutting myself off and doing myself a disservice by not broadening my scope. But, like, why would I do that?
You don't set yourself up for that. Like, I know what you're getting at.
Right.
But we talked about even, too, like, the liking who likes you. And you don't even have to do that. Like, it's okay to like what you like, but also know that there might be a chance, like you said, that you might want to shop in your store. Like, if you're not getting the results that you are maybe
Do you think
wanting.
people really know what store they can afford?
I don't. I think some do. Yeah, there's a segment. Obviously, it's a whole wide world out here. But I do believe in general,
most people don't.
a lot of people don't. We post that on social media too. You had a quote.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people know, and I think sometimes when it's posed or maybe even challenged, some people really do become offensive, and it's like, well, you haven't done the work to know, in my opinion. So
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't do the self-assessment to know what they can and cannot afford.
Exactly.
And so, again, there's nothing wrong with being aspirational.
Yes.
However, like, you can't have one tooth and it be rotten and talk about, I want somebody with 32 pearly whites. That doesn't work.
When they say examples, they be good examples, but you going example. They don't just be regular, like, oh, they be like 1 tooth. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Am I lying?
I can see it though, right? You can see it too. Yes.
Over here smiling with the 1 tooth, ding ding, and it go, and you talking about you want somebody with 32 and a dental plan. Like, what?
I agree with you there. I do.
You know, that's not me being classless, just being shop where you shop.
Right. I want to speak to my Delulu girls.
Come on, Delulu.
Because I'm one. You can't tell me that if Nas saw me, he would not automatically fall in love. But in real girl world, I know that's not really the case.
I thought we were really going somewhere.
But in Delulu land, Nas is in love with me. That's all I'm going to say.
That's different.
I know.
That is Right On Magazine crush.
It is.
Right?
Right on, yes.
I mean, that is.
New edition.
I mean, think about it. That is
Yes.
crush status. Like, of course, it just loves me.
Right.
Of course.
Duh. Wait, does Carrie know that?
Don't tell her.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
Right?
My bad. Mm-hmm.
Of course, me and George Clooney go together real bad. You know, of course.
I got Jeff Goldblum.
See?
We go on double date.
There we go.
Okay.
But
Yes.
in reality of it,
Yes, yes.
like, would I even be his type? Probably not. Probably not. If you look at his
We've
wife,
seen them all.
probably not.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, Amal is a very clear aesthetic, beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Smart. Okay, I can say I'm smart. She's smart. We granted. Okay. But physically,
Right.
we're two very different types. And so
Sure.
knowing that, it's like,
Yeah.
So.
I know you aren't speaking to delusions, but
Yeah.
just wanted to throw that in there. But I do think some people in real life are delusional. I will pivot there. I do believe some people are though. And you'd be like, girl, you got one
that
tooth.
friend with that list that's long as hell. He gotta be an IBM, ideal black man. He gotta be 6'3". He gotta make 200K. He gotta do this and that. He gotta drive this. He gotta slang D, and then we gonna live happily ever after. But you ain't got no
Exactly.
nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
name something you got going for you.
Yeah.
That makes this IBM
that makes
want you.
Yeah, appealing. What? Yeah.
Right, because he can't take you nowhere. Because
Yeah. That's true. I do agree with you. And I think again, we're 40 plus. So as you get older, a lot of times, and hopefully you gain wisdom,
of course,
then the list becomes a little less, and for some, surface, and you begin to do deeper work. Hopefully you've done the work on yourself to where you can clearly define, like you said, because some people really don't know.
Of course.
But yeah.
I clearly have a type. I mean, we know
Really?
about it. I clearly have a type. However, I think my type matches my lifestyle for the most part.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
And I don't pity stupid people. Like, I don't,
Right.
if I can't talk to you, I don't want to hang out with you at all.
Right.
And so I look for that when I'm dating. You know what I mean? Like, I look for that. I've also am very conscious of, and this is going to sound crazy, especially for me, but differentiating between things that make me hot, or men that make me hot, and men that make me better. And if you have both, life is good. Life
Might
is
make
good.
your head pop off.
Right. I might die. But,
The little heater thing.
right, I know.
Go ahead.
But I saw it.
Okay.
But that's for me,
Yes.
is how I
Yes.
differentiate between the two. There are some men that I'm just like, dang, that's...
Woo.
I like to ride that ride. That's
a good
awesome.
woo.
That's so amazing, And then there are some men that are truly cerebral, and I'm like, oh, okay. And sometimes cerebral men can move into the hot category.
Sure.
I have a hard time with hot men moving into the cerebral category.
Okay.
They don't move that quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I meet you and have a conversation with you and find you mentally stimulating, you can easily transform into the hot
I
category.
just got hot thinking about it. Go ahead. It's something about being able to talk that talk. And not like game, but like you're smart. Just you saying stuff. And I'm like, ooh, Lord.
Am I embarrassed to take you on a work function? Come on now.
I mean, it's true. Those are questions you have to ask yourself for where you are in your life.
Amen.
How does that person fit into that puzzle?
Right.
You're right. That's fair, especially for what we do. Can I take you around these people?
The answer is no.
And know that I can leave you by yourself.
Oh, I got babysit you?
Exactly.
You can go to work the room by yourself?
I'm with you.
Thank you, God.
You're right.
I'll come back and check on you, but
Yeah. But I gotta be like, this is so-and-so.
yeah.
Hoobity hoobity hoo.
I don't know. Okay. So to go.
Why you throw it to me? I just had
I
some drink.
wasn't throwing it to you.
Oh, you okay?
I was gesturing that it's time
To go.
So for me, I think that the go today is do your self-assessment and really determine which store you should be shopping in and being open to shopping to all the wonderful things in that store.
Okay.
Do you have
I like that to go. No, that's a good one. And be honest with yourself. And sometimes being honest with yourself can be painful, but it's in the long term, it is worth
And
it.
ask a friend.
Yeah. Yes.
Because Lord knows, I will ask this one.
Yes.
I will ask Carrie.
Yes.
I don't know what Carrie has to say.
And Nathan always tells me about myself, and I don't like it either. But
But it's honest.
it's honest.
Yeah.
No, don't rub.
Okay. Where can they find us?
Everywhere you listen to and watch podcasts. So you got your YouTube, you got your TikTok, your Instagrams, your Googles, your iTunes, Spotify.
Everywhere you want to be.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. That was good.
And buy the merch.
I'm going to finish my drink.
Buy the merch.
And buy the merch.
It's available.
Okay,
Bye.
that's it. Love you. Bye.